Yeah, I mean, it feels pretty surreal, and it's definitely, I was texting with Ben Prophet earlier this morning about how this actually feels more of a culmination of like childhood dreams, just because I feel like ever since I was a kid, this is the category that I would study and the space that I was always hoping to be welcomed into. So it definitely feels pretty surreal and special, and I feel pretty honored. I was here in my basement studio. Yeah, just early morning. Literally watched it and was excited. Went up and hugged my wife for a little bit in bed, and then our daughter started screaming for me about like 10 minutes later. Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing is maybe, trying to find some time to spend with my team. Like, I have my student manager and my assistant. Like I'm a pretty small team, but they were such a huge part of getting me here. So I definitely want to try to spend some time with them and then my family. Like my daughter's not in school right now and my wife's pregnant and I think that after we just got back home this past weekend after the fires and we've just been spending a lot of time at home together and so I think trying to spend some special time with the two of them will be nice too. Yeah, I think for us it's such a just kind of bittersweet time because we evacuated last week and we were out of our house for about a week, but uh, luckily our house is safe and we're okay and to have this time where we're contemplating whether or not it's being safe outside and trying to figure out those things for my daughter and my wife, but at the same time being very close to people that have lost everything, it feels yeah, just really bittersweet's the only word I can think of. When I was a kid, I actually wanted to be an animator just as much as I wanted to be a composer. And a lot of my first relationship with how music can function in storytelling was through animation. It was when I was watching cartoons when I was a kid, and it was Silly Symphonies or those early Disney cartoons or Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry, and how much those cartoons that have no words were conveying a lot of the emotional storytelling with the music. And so for me to work on a film like The Wild Robot, where Chris Sanders made so much intentional space for music to help with that storytelling, definitely felt like it connected me back to my childhood and also felt like an honor to follow that tradition of trying my best to make sure the music was helping to carry those emotions and help tell that story.